Hello, everybody, and welcome to another episode of Matchbox Resurrection. And today, I'm playing with this Lamborghini Countach, and I'm actually doing two, but you will see the other one in a minute. This one was given to me by my friend Davey. He lives up north in UK, so thanks a lot, Davey. And as soon as I saw it, I just wanted to play with it. It's a bigger scale than the ones that I usually do, and it looks pretty solid. At the beginning, I didn't know what to do with it because the paint is actually in really good condition. The decals are a bit knackered, but that's about it. I love how the doors open. You can't see that on a smaller scale. The front grille is also missing, so I'm gonna have to make one from scratch. And then I'll be adding some detail, as usual, a bit on the tail lights and also on the interior. And I'm definitely gonna stay away from the red, as I still got another one, and I'm gonna paint the other one in red. That gives me the chance to be a bit more crazy with this one. There's only one screw on the front, and that will make the things easier. So let's have a look to what we got inside. The interior is a big chunk of plastic, and I actually thought we were gonna have a bit more detail, but it's quite plain for the size. I'll be painting it anyway and put a wash. The wheels are in good condition, and unfortunately I can't get any at the moment, so I'm gonna have to use the same ones. There's a lot of rivets holding all the pieces, so I'm gonna remove them all and get it ready for stripping. I didn't have any problems removing the paint, and now I'm just gonna pass the wire wheel all over the car. It's only got a couple of casting lines, and they're not in a bad place, so I'm gonna sand everything smooth. And while I was doing this casting, I was thinking, I'm sure I've done this one before, or I've got it on my to-do pile, and there it was. This one was given to me by Paul Billet, so thanks a lot, Paul. And as you can see, this one definitely needs some attention. It's a matchbox, and it's got so many stickers that you can't see the wood for the trees. I'm not even sure if all the stickers are original or some of them are additions. The paint is quite bad. It's also got a crack on the windshield, and you can open the back and see the engine. I'll see if I can put some detail as well in there. And I'll be painting the seats as well, because they're silver at the moment. One of the wheels is completely cracked, so I'm gonna have to do a wheel swap, and I'll be using the last set of wheels that I got from my friend Terry. Thanks a lot, Terry, for that as well. The wheel has finally broke completely. Somebody has been playing with this car pretty hard. And after drilling the rivets, this is what I have. As you can see, the windshield is cracked, so I'm not sure what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna try to replace the front and maybe do like a clear one. The interior is chrome, which I don't get it, so I'll be painting it and also putting some detail on the engine. The wheels are coming off, that's for sure, but I'll be reusing the axles and part of the wheels as well. I'll show you later what I mean. And as for the body, I'm not gonna remove this part because I won't be able to put it back on. And of course, I need to remove all the stickers before it goes into the stripper. In the meantime, I'm gonna do a bit of wet sanding and polishing on the big one. And after a couple of hours maybe of sanding and polishing, this is what it looks like. Shiny and smooth, ready for paint. As for the other one, I left it on paint stripper while I was doing this, and now it's ready. Yes, I know it's not that one, it's the other one in the bottom, that one. But I'm doing both at the same time, so I thought to use the video for both. Now I just need to catch up with the other car and get them both ready for paint. It's time to replace the wheels now, because as you can see, they're a bit knackered. And this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna use this part from the wheel because I need a spacer. And I know I can't use anything else, but this is the right size, shape, color, so why not? I need to remove a bit from the front, so I'm gonna sand it down, make sure it's flat, and get it ready so it will fit in the other wheels. And these are the wheels. The Johnny line in, and it's the last set that I have. And as you can see, they don't have a hole to put the axle through, so that's why that piece of plastic is there. It's a perfect fit and a perfect size for the spacer. As for the axles, I've removed both ends and I'm just gonna glue them inside the bits of plastic like I've done on the other wheel. Even better when you don't glue things on your fingers. And super glue hasn't been my friend on this video, and you will see at the end what I mean. Suspension is perfect and it rolls like a dream. Now I'm just gonna paint the hoops in silver just to finish them off. Like I said before, the windshield is cracked. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna remove the front, but leave kind of the frame and then stick another bit of plastic. Looks a bit rough now, but after a bit of sanding, this is what I've got. And I've cut a bit of clear plastic from a packaging, and I'm just gonna stick it to the frame. I'm gonna let it dry for a bit and then I'll do a bit of trimming. As for the other car, I'm gonna make the grille now, and I'm gonna be using just a bit of styrene, and then I'll add on, like the headlights and the grille and the registration plate. I've cut a piece already and it fits properly, and now for the lights and the grills that you've got on the front, I'm gonna be using this. It's got two silver vents on the sides, and this is silver, and it's also got a bit of texture. Then it's got two white lights, and I'm gonna use the other side as it's white. And as for the registration plate, I'm gonna use this bit because it's got numbers and it's already silver behind. I've got a bit of masking tape around my finger with the glue facing out, and it makes the things easier for painting so I don't have to touch the part. And now I just need to glue all the bits together. There you go. It don't look bad at all. And now I'm just gonna protect it with a bit of clear nail polish. The back spoiler and the base from the big one are going back in black. I'm painting the Matchbox red twice because the back were flapping and flipping all time till the point that it actually ruined my paint job. The base of the Matchbox goes black again, and as for the interior, I'm just gonna paint it like in a tan color. And the other interior, grey. So I've decided to go a bit wild, and I'm painting it in candy purple. The windshield of the big one, it needs washing, and then I'm gonna sand it down polish it with a bit of Autosol, and then dip it in pledge. I'm adding a bit of black wash to both of the interiors to give it a bit more definition. I'm gonna put them back together now. I'm gonna start with the red one, and the second time I've painted it, I put a drop of super glue just there, just to hold it into place so it wasn't flapping. And it worked. As for the big one, I actually had to paint it twice, because this is what happened the first time. I did a black stripe down the center and peeled the paint off. So the second time I decided not to do it because I'm running really low on paint stripper and it's not an essential. But I think still looks pretty decent, and I always can do it on a later date. Loads of different parts to put back on together, and this is the very last one, and this happened. Super glue on my finger. So you will see me doing this car again, because I also want to put a new set of tires, but even with that on, I think still looks really nice. Oh, at least I like it. As for the Matchbox, I think it turned out really well. You can't really tell about the new windshield, so I'm quite happy with that. I also trim the side windows so you don't see that they're red. And that's about it. New wheels. It hasn't got as much detail as the other one, but still very, very charming. I probably could have done a better job in sanding because you can see little dents on the front. So next time I'll make sure that I put some more attention to detail. The new wheels work really well and it rolls pretty smooth. As for the other one, I'm gonna have to live with that, but I don't mind. It's not the end of the world, and I think it looks pretty decent with the front grille and the registration plate. I really want to swap the tires when I get some new ones, so like I said before, I think you're gonna see this casting again. I've painted the inside of the doors the same color as the interior as well. And the video is gonna be longer than usual, so I think it's time for me to go. I hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to subscribe or like the video or dislike it or whatever you think about it. And I'll see you next week with something else. Have a good day.